Hey there.
What up,
roll.
Just getting stuff ready, and I will be with you shortly.
Oh yeah. Remember to update your game.
Oh gosh darn it, really?
It's not a big update.
I know. By the way, I finally got Capcom vs. SNK 2 in the mail yesterday. 4 minutes, really? Well, it's not like I have anything better to do than just wait for something excruciating. So yeah, I finally played Capcom vs. SNK 2 and Power Stone today.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so I initially pre-ordered Amazon, and it was giving me that that timeline that you had posted in the topic. So
It hasn't come for you yet?
no, that Friday night, I ordered it on Best Buy. And I got it on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's go ahead.
I don't know what the other one is. Where'd that one? We got new Game Boy games on NSO.
Ooh, new Game Boy games. I haven't seen what those were.
It's Gradius, Interstellar Assault, Kirby Star Stacker, Survival Kids, and Sword of Hope.
Huh. I know
I don't know.
I know my...
I don't know.
I know that my roommate has played that Kirby whatever it was, Star Stacker before.
I don't know like the last two.
Same here.
Yeah.
Always
Maybe like
fix
Kirby
the
the
mic.
Block Ball sometime soon. The Block Ball's pretty fun.
Doesn't one of those have the Rumble peripheral or something like that?
I think that's a Tilt and Tumble.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, I think Tilt and Tumble just had the gyro sensor.
You tilt it and
Pokemon
then
Pinball
tumble.
had the Rumble. Yeah, Pokemon Pinball had Rumble.
Good tidings, everyone.
Hello.
Bon Jovi, everyone.
Kirby's Block Ball's pretty fun. It's
Bon
like
Jovi?
Kirby has, like, Kirby powers.
Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer, and thanks a lot. It's the wrong day for me. I have to change stuff up because I thought it was Arena today. So, whoopsie doopsie.
It's almost been a month since pre-order.
Last MK8
What was
Racing.
that? Why didn't anyone tell me there was an update from Mario Kart? I would have been in a race if it wasn't for the damn updates.
It takes like 2 seconds.
It's not even that
Turn on my
long.
Switch and it updates.
It was 4 minutes to
Even if it
me.
wasn't that long. First it said 7 minutes, but the thing really only took a minute. But like,
Maybe your internet's slow.
because well, okay. Even if though it said 7 minutes, it only took a minute, but it was really like less than a minute because I can't say anything less than a minute, even though it says a minute. But because the last time I played my Switch was on Tuesday, for some reason wanted to play the beginning of Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah.
It's Tuesday,
So
isn't it?
Oh, okay, so as for the Capcom Fighting Collection 2, or at least the 2 games that I played so far, solo-wise, let's see here. I just think that Capcom vs. SNK 2 is, like, mediocre at best, although that's just because I was playing solo, and good gosh, the final bosses, or at least if you get the requirements, are a nightmare. Like, Shinakuma and Omega Rugal, they're like tough as all heck. Even on like the lowest difficulty, they will just say, nope, you're not gonna have fun at all.
That's why they're there.
Oh, Omega Rugal.
Dang it!
I guess it's
He's
only-
gonna leave earlier now because he's late.
Oh, no, I just remember from SNK2 EO.
Yeah, let's see here. And as for Power Stone, it is a really interesting story and gameplay. My only problems if it would have to be like the quantity of characters. I mean, there's only like maybe I'm spoiled by more games these days, but it feels like short than it would be. I don't know how to describe it.
Well, if it's been a while since you played it, then you would think it's short of a character roster. But yeah, the runtime of like getting through the stages, sure. But I guess when you look at fighting games at the time, when it's their first time making a game like that, character rosters were really short because, like, for example, the very first Smash game had 12 characters total. So,
Although that's kind of hard to argue because at least you know most of the a good amount of characters in that game to begin with. So, roster or not, you still recognize a good amount of characters and wanted to play as them. Plus, plus we all know that in a few years' time that Melee was going to surpass it anyways.
I suppose so, but it's just ironic that the very first Power Stone game came the same year that the first Smash came out. So, yeah.
Yeah, but everybody knows at least a good amount of the characters in Super Smash Brothers compared to Power Stone.
True. You say that as if there's a lot to. Yeah, go ahead. Please.
You're comparing a new IP to basically a new IP, but
Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, not even just that. I was also gonna say that I lost my train of thought. Oh well.
But here's hoping that Power Stone 2 proves me wrong. That the way
Now I remember what I was gonna say.
that Melee proves me wrong.
I can't say for certain there would have been more characters they could have put in the first Smash, honestly. Remember, at first there weren't going to be any Nintendo characters, so I think if they knew they were going to use Nintendo characters, there probably would have been more than 12. But, again, with comparing it, like Crazy said, there were 2 new IPs. And it's so funny that the sequel game kind of pretty much copied, the Smash formula with having 4 players and items and chaos and stuff. Jeez, I'm driving here!
Dang it!
Take that. Damn it.
Plus, I'm not saying that the gameplay of Power Stone is bad at all. It was one of the most revolutionary arena fighters of its time.
Yep.
And I gotta give it props for that, at least. Whoever is one of the Koopalings, haha. Oh wait, it was purple weird.
One of the Koopalings. I'm playing as a character that nobody seems to play that someone seemed to forgot was in the game.
I know, I forgot. I think it was Morton Koopa Jr., but I'm not... There's like 7 of you guys. How am I supposed to remember every one of you?
We're going here because I wasn't driving there.
They're easy to remember.
you know what they say. F. Morton.
Oh yeah, speaking of Super Mario World, Super Mario World has a movie coming out next year.
They weren't supposed to share the title yet. They leaked it.
Yeah, because everything has to go through Nintendo Today.
No, Nintendo wants all the control over that movie, like announcing it and everything. That's how they
It's a
are.
movie.
Sorry, but we all knew. But they already advertised the sequel anyways a few years ago, so
It was like a year ago.
it came out like 2023. So that might have been a year ago.
Yeah,
But they announced the date last year.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was a year ago.
PC gave us the time.
Yeah. my gosh, Green.
Wait, they announced the title back then? I forgot then.
They didn't.
No, they just said that we're making a sequel.
Well, it's Super Mario World.
Kinda knew that from the first part of
Yeah,
That and also they knew the movie was gonna make a lot of money, so they're gonna make another movie.
of course. Now we have to wonder who's going to be Yoshi and the Koopalings.
Yoshi's not at all.
Yoshi's gonna be played by
Can we
the
stop?
Mario.
I would agree if Danny DeVito would be in it. He would definitely go as Wario. That would be a perfect casting choice.
Especially if it was a live action.
Who?
Behind the scenes?
Well, he was the Penguin, so...
Damn it! Wait, what? What's going on?
Oh yeah, it's also interesting to know that he and Jack Nicholson were both in a movie before their roles in the Batman movies.
Whoa.
One flew over the cuckoo's nest, apparently.
Yeah.
And even Christopher Lloyd was in it, apparently. I'm like, Tade,
Yep.
I never knew about that. That's crazy. At one point or another, all of these three guys were in that movie.
Whoa, bye. Woo.
Oh, Giza, you were so lucky. Someone literally
Damn it.
just stole my super horn.
That was me, my bad.
So Serge always be talking to Kazay. Oh, you always this, you always that.
Hey, don't hate the player, hate the game, DL.
I'm not hating on anything. You
Don't
know
hate
who
the
did
game.
What,
Hey,
on what
just-
race?
Don't hate the game, hate the power. Nintendo power.
Now you're playing with superpower.
Play it loud.
Is it crazy to think that Paul Rudd was in 2 Nintendo commercials?
No, not really.
CTK is here.
Yeah, that would have to be that other person who's like, always arrives in around this time. At least I think.
Yep. Although for some reason I got kicked out.
Three people have 13 points.
Ant-Man was in a Nintendo commercial?
Andy was also in Friends.
That's like what your 5-year-old niece or nephew is. Oh, look, that's Ant-Man. Oh my gosh, the world we live in.
And also in Friends. And also in... Wait, darn it, what else was he? I could have sworn Jurassic World, but that was something else.
Jesus.
I could have sworn he was in some other movie recently.
Yes.
Okay, I wasn't sure if Rick was gonna appear.
Yay, I got the RAM.
Is he clueless?
Yeah, it's clueless.
TV show or the movie?
Yes.
Movie. Oh no, grass.
I know Donald Faison was clueless.
I keep forgetting that he's using it too.
Get a clue. There's nothing you can do.
Is he supposed to be in the Scrubs reboot?
I'm not sure. I mean, like, honestly, this is the first time I've heard of this Scrubs reboot.
Me too.
With John Dorian. Which version? Zach Braff.
Oh yeah, the Scrubs remake. It's gonna be totally awkward though, since the lawyer who played Ted is no longer with us.
If anyone is wondering, the super horn does not protect you from a bomb.
Dang, really? Super horn is super for a reason. Do they need to make an ultra horn?
What about a
Some
mega
ideas,
horn?
bro.
2 weeks to implement it anyway, so...
Hey, DLC, man.
And we'll pay for it, even though people say we.
Damn it, Kizay.
How you do it?
Oh, don't go with the Shaggy route. Saying that it wasn't you,
Oh no!
really.
Come on!
We all know it was him. We all knew it was Shaggy.
Well, if it happens 3 times, someone's got to do the thing.
At least I'm not last.
Maybe
Did
it
he's in
wasn't
this game?
Shaggy. You know, he was very insistent that it wasn't him. You know, we probably need to be asking some other questions.
Yeah, it was definitely not Shaggy. Let's move on from
This
that.
Game. What? This isn't Diddy Kong racing.
I thought Nintendo
I
forgot
know.
about him.
Yeah, clearly we also forgot about him, which means someone here also forgot he was in this game, and I don't know who that person was.
Wait, so where's Banjo then?
Where's Kazooie?
Was Conker.
And where's that guy who was named Drumstick?
Only the N64 version didn't make it to the...
Where's Tip Top?
We don't talk about
He's actually
Whizpig.
the
Oh
main
no no no.
character- He's actually the main character of Diddy Kong Racing before they actually put D as. But
He totally broke the DS version because you get like the highest upgrade and unlock TT and just start lapping everybody on the course with no effort.
random. Damn it.
What's the mouse's name?
I don't know.
Mousy
Something with a P.
Pipsy? Pipsy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Pipsy.
Pipsy. Okay.
No, something with a P.
Oh yeah.
Pepsi?
La la. Oh. Say hello.
Aloha. Oh yeah. Before I came here, and if you were wondering why it was a little bit later, well, not late, it was because I was out seeing the new Lilo and Stitch movie. It was alright.
Oh, that's already out?
Yeah, that's already out.
That comes out tomorrow, doesn't it?
It came out today, technically. Some movie...
Yeah, it's one of those, early movies, but yeah. I wouldn't say, like, technically 10.
Trying to get those Memorial weekend.
Don't remind me I work this Sunday.
Yeah.
And Monday, technically, but I have a good position on Monday, so, haha. But man, it's gonna be
What's
somewhat
right
brutal.
between the item boxes? What the heck?
Do you sell propane accessories?
So what?
Gosh, I know this is already
New one coming out. Reboot.
Yep, I knew that was gonna come once that was commented.
Yeah, because
And we
like,
grind on these rails. I want to grind on the rails.
Continue, maybe.
No, because like artwork for that was coming out.
Oh!
Oh my god, I flipped through the items again!
And that artwork like the
You're doing that on purpose.
No, I'm not!
Third time, man. Do the third time.
Do it again.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, I didn't destroy the blue shell. I could have destroyed it.
Wait. Dang it.
Hit.
Are you kidding me? Come on, die!
Come on.
Oh, that was you,
yeah.
is it?
No, what you
God
mean?
dang it.
Whoa, that was so close to
And I'm blessed. Of course.
Sparkling
F-more.
death from above.
Beep beep.
Oh, we're still tied.
I sound like Roadrunner.
It's kind of funny though, like
Who
the
wants to be a
artwork for the
robot?
new King of the Hill. They aged pretty gracefully, not a single gray hair among them.
Yeah, but I don't think that much time has passed. It's like maybe
Yeah.
5 to 8 years, so. I know they say black don't crack, but yeah.
I mean, how many of them?
Garner was black.
I know, but I wasn't trying to say. Okay, when I was saying that, I was saying what happens with Caucasians and aging. But yeah.
Like, wasn't the
Do that
only
then.
black character like Chris Rock's character, the defensive driving? Was that Chris Rock?
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. Just making sure.
You know who doesn't?
Baby Park chose me.
You know who doesn't age? R-Truth.
What? Oh.
People over there, what's up?
What's up?
If you feel me,
Ah,
say
Yep.
What? What's up? Oh, can't wait for tomorrow. Saturday night main event.
that's today.
Saturday?
Yeah. Some.
Tomorrow's Friday.
Oh, I forget what today is. My bad.
Wow. And you saw Lilo and Stitch early for what reason?
Dang it.
Well, I did an R-Truth. My bad.
We did do an R-Truth.
You shouldn't have thrown that red shell.
Dang it, Morton.
Dang it, Red.
Morton, did you hear a hue?
Bonus. I got coins 3 times in a row. Stop kidding me, coins. I mean, what?
You know, if you hold, your first item is coin and you have an extra
Woo!
lot, you run into an item box that'll guarantee you, that it'll be a defensive item. So it's generally better not to just use your coin.
Woo! Finally, 6th.
Yeah, but
It's just
coin
that-
will guarantee you not coin.
It's just that, like, everyone knows coins max out at 10 in this game and 20 in World. But even though you max out at 10, when you use a coin, you get a slight speed boost. So I think people who do know that but not know the thing that you just mentioned, Surge, would rather use the coin. But yeah.
You know what I want in Mario
The thing
Kart
is,
World?
The speed boost is like the most minuscule little boost possible,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, but I do see the little skid line showing that it happens. So even though it's very minuscule, I see it. I see it.
Skew.
What if the number of coins went from 10 to 11 in Worlds?
That would make no sense.
This one's got 11.
It's always
What is that? Oh, that was random.
Random.
Dumb?
Dumb.
By the way, that Spinal Tap mockumentary, I forgot the name of it, is turning 40 this year. Yep. Yeah, so there's going to be a 40th anniversary release in theaters. This one's got 11.
Dang it!
What is with everybody going off the rails?
Because everyone sucks.
I'm just practicing for the open world nature of Mario Kart World.
Okay, then you'll be the first to be knocked out.
Will I be knocked out, or will I just be knocked to a different part of the course?
Well, you'd be knocked down, but you will get up again.
At least my red is still here.
No one is ever gonna bring you down.
Shouldn't have gone in front of me. Where's that red shell going?
I got 2 coins. I got 2 coins and
I got disconnected. I done told you guys I can't guarantee my connection's gonna be good.
I don't know, unless I missed it. And I came in late because of update. Then update. I'll update you.
Wow, what? 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 Wow. Owie.
You just a bomb! I missed it. I just saw the explosion. From front? Behind? Front? Front. Yeah, front.
Say one or the other. That's a contradiction.
I am a contradiction.
What? You're not part of the Green Day group? You're not a walking contradiction.
next 2.
No!
I have the high ground.
It's over, Luke. I have the high ground.
Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it!
the
I
hell?
screwed up.
What the hell?
What the heck? I got 4 out of luck.
Kill younglings.
Young Link.
I see them games.
No, don't.
Link, you're breaking my heart.
My point of view, the Jedi are
Wait. I thought it was blue, blue locket, not blue like the color locket.
Blue Locket.
Yeah, blue, not blue.
Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why you had to wait for us for so long. Wait, now I got Dancing Groot in my head.
That's why PP's quiet.
What? Why should be quiet?
It's like I might race tonight on mute because my profanity-laced tirades at this Hurricanes game could get the stream taken down.
Oh dear.
Oh boy.
Don't do it.
Like, too bad the cat.
Aw, come on.
What, do you mean
Look at the
candle
mansion
check?
back there.
What
What
mansion?
a mansion.
Wait, where did you
We're not-
read
we're
that message from, Purplebeard?
Whoa, what a mansion!
Mario Kart topic.
Oh, on the
Oh.
forum.
Okay, it had to be there. I was like, okay. Did he say that before coming in, or he said that afterwards when he was already in here? That was weird. I missed. Okay, you said it was the same. Well, I can't see. Maybe you can't see. There's no ink on the screen. Why do I have only ink on the screen?
You're saying, where's the mansion? It's like, this ain't where's the moon. The moon's
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
What, you're not Vegeta who wants to search for it?
Where's the
Can I
moon?
do it? I did it!
Congrats! You did it!
Hang
You
on,
did
look
it!
at it
You
again.
did it! You did it!
Dang it.
What's the damn moon?
Moon! You did it!
Yeah. Nice try.
That's how you say make me a sandwich in Spanish.
Oh! Okay.
Where'd you come from, the hell? Take this!
Take this! Take this! Take this! Take this! Take this! Take this! Take this! Take this! Take this! Take this! Take this! Take this!
Trying to get higher million points, I'll show you!
We were tied at one point.
I don't pay attention to points, but what I just did. I'll just skip this folder list. Wait a minute. No. That's something I already knew.
I remember like browsing YouTube for something. It was like I went on there for something else. But then
Never mind.
as I saw like a recommended video about like why Shy Guy gotta go fast like hasn't been in any Mario games. And it's like he was just in Jamboree and he's going to be in but it's like the video came out 9 months ago. So it was before Jamboree came out.
Awkward!
But Jamboree was announced before 9 months ago. Whatever.
Was it?
Pretty sure. It's horrible timing in that video. Sometimes you can't help but you upload. It'll be dated in a matter of days.
I mean, like, Jamboree came out in October. So I think it was like at least 2 months before then?
And the game had to be at least announced 2 months before then.
You know what I want to be announced, but it's probably never gonna happen? Capcom versus SNK 2 Quarter Century Madness, or whatever.
Oh god.
I don't know what that is.
It would be a working title for a hypothetical Capcom versus SNK thing.
Where are all these people from?
Behind you.
From their mother.
Are there?
From Genova.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That's right, Genova created everyone. It was just all a conspiracy.
It's like, how can you sleep at night on a mattress?
Come on, come on. Yes.
At least a Gefworth. And Genova created that mattress for him as well.
Is that supposed to be because they having some skill? What is that?
That's what happens on 200cc.
Clearly, but that's not how Kazay drives in 200cc. That's someone else.
That's the power of Genova controlling him to become a better racer.
Huh. I don't think it's been proven that Genova, not to say has a driver's license and can drive, or can make you drive better, but I believe it.
Genova controls the brain cells of everyone, so they know how to drive through whatever it was called.
Let's not put Genova in perfect cell. I don't think that entity could die.
I'm about to go initial D.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in.
Look, I wish I was gonna hit me, but nothing happened. And someone got.
Looked between the items again.
It was Genova.
How's everything Genova?
Everything is Genova.
Can it hit somebody? It can hit me, isn't it?
There's no shortcut, honestly to say.
There's no shortcut for Genova.
Are you kidding me? I was about to smithereen the red shell, and then someone stole my super horn before I could use it.
Oh
God dang it.
man, I wish I had a super horn for this blue shell.
Too bad you couldn't steal one.
For this red shell. This red shell. Are you kidding me?
That's my line.
You were right next to me and stole my star.
I didn't steal anyone's star. It came through an item box.
Yes. Clearly, and I see.
Did
I
you
see
use
him.
a boot?
You know what? Aren't we all destined for the blue life?
That's kind
I
of.
don't know what you're talking about.
We're all destined for Genova.
Blue shell incoming. Damn it! Oh, get back online. I can't use that. Throw it.
I was coming up on you, Serge.
I was worried you were gonna have a mushroom boost across that corner.
I was not equipped.
If only I was closer. did a little cleaning. As
Oh,
much as
yes.
I could.
We spoke about this, I believe, last
Pro
week
controller.
for the 200cc next week for the last race. We're doing frenzy items, right?
We can try that.
We can do that. We can do that, right, Surge?
What's that?
Frenzy items for 200cc's. That's
Yeah,
it's in-
we can do that.
Final race.
Okie dokie, since not to say that any of the other stuff I said with any other single items, like I think we haven't done single boomerang or super horn. I was like, okay, fine. For gonna have one of the most annoying items, and also just have frenzy anti all up the other annoying ones like constant Zeus's and stuff like that.
Yeah, we don't need a single item as our last tournament.
I wouldn't have minded. In an alternate universe, that's what would have happened next week.
That's
Not
cool.
in this universe. Dang it.
I mean, if you say that alien boy, then clearly then you have to single Babam. But we've already done that.
You can say dang. Dang.
Yeah, I say Dean it as well. Dean it.
Boo-hoo!
Go, I just got
Oh, thank you, I don't want it.
Did you get coup whipped?
No, I don't want it.
Hey, Larry.
Good thing I'm at the mall. I can do a pretty simple return.
Return to sender?
Return to Genova?
There you go.
Or the live stream?
Put this guy in the
I
thing.
need you to take it back.
Oh.
Try to eat that, piranha plant.
We're doing hydraulics. Oh no.
Powerful item incoming.
Dang it.
Oh my god, how did I avoid that?
This was for not even
Ding.
close. Not even close.
Oh.
Woohoo!
It's someone.
Where all you people come from? What? Well,
Woo!
What do you mean, you people?
I'm not broken.
Florida people?
Mixie.
Ah! Protection!
$10, please.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I get hit by the car. Yeah.
You're still behind us.
I got hit by the car too, and fire.
Oh.
Car shoot fire now?
No, I caught the fire right too.
You got hit by the car and by fire? That sounds like a choice.
The engine backfired.
There's no choice. So if I had to make a choice between the two, I'll choose fire.
It was no choice. All preordained by Genova.
This messed up bark.
I have no idea why Lisa, when she's little, looks just like Maggie.
They're sisters.
Wonder why.
Wait, brothers and sisters can look alike?
Oh, twins.
Twins.
Well, not if they're twins, but I always wonder how this twin thing is
They're
looking
look-alike,
like.
even if they're not twins.
I was joking, I know that. I'm just saying my sisters look nothing like me, vice versa. People swear we do. I was like, we do? I thought I saw Moo. I was like, Moo's not in this game.
Actually,
I know, but still Moo. And Moo.
Well, move it on over.
they named the
Oh.
Wii Outfit movie. So why
It will be very funny that, Nintendo rarely listen to their customers, and if they change the counting to Moo, that means Nintendo actually listens.
Huh.
I don't know how I slipped on your banana crazy when I had triple green.
Yeah, and
I don't know what happened there. Things happened there.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Oh, oh, oh.
Oh no.
Oh, jeez.
I didn't think that would happen. Get away from me, Morton.
I definitely think he heard a who.
Oh, he was just a little salty.
Don't fall. Damn.
Because I don't remember that on WWE.com. Morton Jesus.
Oh wait.
I will watch Saturday Night's main event after this one. So,
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna mention this in our morning.
God dang
Oh
it.
my gosh, what happened to everybody?
I know. I couldn't see.
But anyone could turn on this idea because, like,
Come on now.
you know, we already have our online names. And I was thinking for Mario Kart World, why don't we have our own racing names? And I was thinking for myself, my racing name could be Foot in Mouth.
Foot in now. Little
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Mine would be cat in shoe.
Okay, that has anything because everyone knows why I'm Foot in Mouth. But what's the significance of your name?
Because there's a cat in the shoe.
Okay, we'll just leave it at that. So, anyone else have names for themselves that they want to call as their racing name or something? Okay, fine. I'll be the only one that's just called Foot in Mouth then.
And for me, the cat in the shoe.
I'll be playing as another character, but I'm Lemmy. That's my racing name.
FIM. That sounds like a really bad AOL Instant Messenger aim. No.
I said the XXX in the front and at the end.
How long has it been since we've been here?
Too long. Speaking about X's, I finally played my copy of and began my journey into Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition.
I gotta say, you said, speaking of X's, I was
Hmm.
But good on you. Xenoblade is a very fantastic series.
Yeah, I'm currently playing the most underappreciated one. Because I want to.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
what is the underappreciated?
Well, everybody talks about how great the first one is. How, like... I mean, even Pyra and Mithra were in Super Smash Brothers. Everybody loves Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Nobody talks that much about the side game in this series as much.
Oh, so you're talking about X.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you could say it's underappreciated, and I understand it from that perspective because the story, or to say lack of thereof, is not the strongest. Not to say that Chronicle games have really strong stories. The stories are only as strong as the characters in it, because when you really think about it, there isn't like a character focus to surround the story.
True, I mean, it is about humans finding a safe haven after the Earth was destroyed, so no big deal.
What, Zeus?
John Walker?
Whopper.
Walker?
Paul
Like
Walker?
a fish?
Like BK.
And Whopper for the copper.
After Burger.
After Berg.
After banger, after banger.
Oh, dang it!
My turn. No!
Well, I'm lost either way.
Yes.
Why did you steal my
Someone should have
headshot?
thingy. Say it.
It's now time for you to execute Order 66.
You didn't say my name. You just said, damn it.
I didn't know who it was, because it
It's
went by too
me.
quickly. DL, is now time for you to execute Order 66.
Okay, sure.
Somebody says,
Do it. Kill him.
I'll get ran over by a car in-game.
Fine, let's go to the. Wait, I said the shy guy and I went to Royal. What the heck?
That was a catastrophe.
Oh, now you show your voice.
Oh, now you show your true
Don't
colors.
show a voice, you hear it.
You can show your voice.
And you can show your true colors through your voice.
I drink a
I'll just
Diet
say it was
Coke.
better I was on mute, and let me leave it at that.
Trust me, I know, but still, it would have been entertaining. Everyone likes entertainment. Who doesn't like entertainment?
Anyone who's marks for WCW?
Scream would have been demonetized and canceled. Some words I was uttering.
Is it really all that bad? Are you really all that matter? Sure.
PBK.
5-0, you've lost your 2 home games in your best of 7 series. Yeah, that bad.
That's rough, buddy.
Dang it.
Wait, why did Diddy sound like
You
a
were getting
catalog?
too comfy there, Kize.
Huh?
You were getting too comfy there.
Your age.
Put
If
it.
your comfort zone is behind me in a race, then you are sorely mistaken.
Oh no, we're in danger. Yeah, the person that stole your reds are
And ghosts.
thank you.
Staying alive. Staying alive.
You're welcome.
Coins.
Oh my god!
It's like out of all the items I could have stolen. I mean, it's the best item in the game.
It is the best.
Say that now. I'm the only one who says that. Is that no one else says that out loud, man?
Because it's the worst. I would want them on the fields, not in the item pocket where it's useless.
Dang it!
That was your own fault, man. You
It
ran
was,
right
I-
into me.
I got it.
That's a ball.
Oh, come on. Only the bomb walked my path.
Watch out!
Or the bomb walked into you. Oh wait, that's the same thing.
Go down for it.
God dang it!
Dang it!
Oh, you guys are reading each other's
Wow.
mind. That's nice.
Don't think you hit third. You were gonna write it.
Okay.
What? Yeah, oh! Oh!
Saved by
What?
banana.
What the heck was all of that?
Yeah.
Me?
Something insane.
Who called your brother?
It's crazy.
Okay. The double
What
E.
happened?
Okay.
What happened in that last 30 seconds of that lap?
Last
What
30
happened?
seconds. You mean like more like the last 15 to something?
Uh,
30
I
seconds,
I
huh?
threw a blue shell. I even said watch out.
No, I didn't get hit by the blue shell. I got hit by like everything else.
Yeah. Getting hit by everything else is worse than getting hit a blue shell. I can use that greater sign.
I almost got hit by a boomerang.
That's what happened.
That gif is not very accurate to what happened.
I mean, that was one of the items I was hit with.
Sydney!
I still need to
Yeah,
play
me
Brother Show.
I still have to finish Superstar Saga.
I have yet to finish Bowser's Inside Story, which I have still a tangent on.
I still have to finish Unicorn Overlord.
Somebody's jumping.
I don't remember this time being this slow. I think this is on 150 PC.
Well, at least it's not Mewview Highway.
Remember when we played that one race at 50cc?
Yeah,
Oh, no,
it was on
Mr.
April
Jones.
Fool's.
It was? Wait, there was April
Yeah.
Fool's on when? Thursday? This year?
Not this year. It was I think last year.
Okay.
One of them years.
These
Okay.
years where we didn't have a
Wait for me.
Oh,
How many coins? I missed them. No, I got these. Ghost.
Oh, okay. I was done with that boomerang anyway.
Yeah, because no use to me right now.
Who's this?
haha, try this.
I'm driving in the walls. This is not 200 cc's.
Oh god.
Stop riding in the grass.
You got this, keys, eh?
Dang it.
Yeah.
Dang it!
Don't go to the middle.
Word of the night? Dang it.
Don't worry about me.
Right.
Take this, take this, take this, take this.
Easy.
Get a load of this.
Whoa.
It's no use.
I found you, faker.
Set myself up for failure.
It really counts how many times we said dang it tonight.
Hey, stay. I'm on the car.
I'm on fire.
Fuck. God.
What the hell just happened there?
Mario
He
Karts.
finishes.
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Can you dig it?
Shenanigans.
Yes, you can.
Okay, I think I could review this later on.
We must review the
Know
tape
where
later
to
on.
go. I'll just keep
Got-
pressing on the directional pad, and wherever it stops, it goes.
We gotta go to Madrid, España.
I wonder,
Please.
would it be Saturday on the 4th of July this year? No, that's next year. Never mind.
Because last year, July 4th was on a Thursday.
If it was on a Saturday, then I could have said Saturday in the park. I think it was the 4th of July.
What just do?
Next year, July 4th is on a Saturday.
Yeah, I think that's what Danny said.
So I can finally reference that Chicago song.
Let me get back to that.
Get back to where?
Get back to where you once belonged.
JJK?
Yep.
Yeah, why isn't that show
Just
called
kidding.
that? Because nothing kidding about that show. Ah! I'm just driving here.
Sorry, I was
I
just.
was absolutely doing nothing this time. All the
Sorry.
other time when I say I'm driving here is just because I deserve it, but that time, no.
Sorry, I was driving there.
I mean, as if you don't ever deserve something like that.
Dang, man. Stuff like this doesn't even happen with Wolfram.
I'm driving? No.
Mario Kart Television.
Huh.
Brought to you by Lemmy's Tire Service.
Pass this. Damn it, I missed. How do I hear your fire flower when you're only on the other side? That's not sound much.
Long time no see.
No? Okay, thank you.
Hey there, Purple Beard. Long time no see.
Hey, where that rolling?
Oh no, I hit.
Oh, Blue Shell, my old friend.
You've come to talk to him again?
I missed.
This way, so I'm not any danger. Go. Dang it!
Oh god! Surge!
Yeah.
Jeez.
Go. Get hit by that.
Told you, if you're behind me in a race, that's not a safe spot for you.
It was the sudden bomb drop. I was cool and then I wasn't.
Sorry, but it wasn't a good mic drop. I'm not gonna drop my mic, though.
Nice. I will get over 100 points.
Purple England going dark.
Let's see where the screenshot button was.
Maybe we should go back to Royal Raceway so we can erase the last 30 seconds of that lap that seemed to be haunting crazy.
No.
Yes.
What are the chances of
Watch
that
it go to
happening,
random,
then?
and it's Royal Raceway.
Oh, that was close.
Damn it!
No.
Should have went to Ice Outpost. I would have laughed louder.
Embrace. Look at the striations on these wooden planks.
Check out the
What?
trombones in the background.
What? Why do I keep saying what?
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 I'm surprised PBS and spoke up.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, what?
What? Yeah. Have that.
Woo! Oh, that almost got me.
Yeah.
Ah,
No.
All these bombs.
oh, the bomb. Grass. Boomerang. Ah!
Water
Dang it,
bomb.
Martin.
That was a slow. What the? Try again.
It might be the biggest of us.
Oh no, another red? Use what? No!
I was wondering when that was gonna happen. Good thing it ended after this first part of the song.
This is not going well.
Ooh.
Freaking Larry.
Look at this car.
Dang it.
Let's go. That's the gold mushroom.
Whoa! Whoa! I should have went invisible.
Okay, Tyree.
Wow.
Yay, second place.
At least I'm second to last.
Yay. 94.
Great. Now that's just gonna go straight to his head.
No, that's your average height now.
We'll go to moon view. Because apparently there's a view of the moon.
The moon is there.
It to be on some screens.
And it's made out of cheese.
There's already a course like that, you know, Cheese Land.
Yeah. So that's why we're going to it, so we can see Cheeseland from there.
Oh, the connected Mario Kart courses, yes.
That's no moon.
Wait, it's definitely not a spaceship.
Sure about that?
We don't know that.
I know that.
Are you sure about that? You gotta do it the John Cena way.
I did that on one of my videos one time.
Moon is a giant gun.
I forgot which one it was, but a long time ago.
See, I knew you were gonna say that. Someone driving.
Whoa!
I did it.
Too late. Too late. That red shell is winning the race.
Bombs!
Dang it.
Everyone seems to like those things. He just drove into a taxi. Almost did it again.
Catch a boy on the Lexus.
Call me the Bomb Ultimates.
Hey, he was just in the WWE Hall of Fame this year. Uh-oh.
I can eat fire. Damn it! How did the green go through the two red shell defenses?
Huh. Wait, did that bomb just hit the bus and survive? And the bus survived? What the heck just happened there?
Ow!
There's no death in Mario Kart.
I know, but
Grabbing the
still.
ball again! Bomb Ultimate strikes again.
That bullet bill should have lasted longer.
I feel like surgery.
That blue shell's not gonna make it.
I passed right before it got to me. Now it's going to win the race.
Oh, dang it. Not enough to hit triple digits.
I'm never good enough to hit triple digits.
So,
Maybe.
You never know. Someone like me can get triple digits. That means you can too.
Well, at least I'm fifth. Wait, CTK and Purple Beard are tied for last.
I almost got 64.
Yep.
Oh. Went over by one.
That's funny. PB's been here from the start, and CTK came in a little bit after. Suspicious.
suspicious.
Hey, you were just stealing my line from Foster's Friends. Suspicious!
I can't go that high.
Your voice is not that deep. Just because, yeah, whatever.
Well, it's definitely not hot in Topeka.
I know that's a Foster's reference.
Yep.
It was-
It was basically, it was about when Blue was, like, or doing some more exercises when the weather was randomly showing up, and the woman said, "It's hot in Topeka." And then he just kept saying it over and over again in weird ways.
He was bored watching TV. That was like the only.
And then he was and then something about picking hot toes or whatever.
Oh, they said picking hot toes.
I thought you said picking hot Cheetos. Wait. Let's see.
Basically, one of my favorite things to do for kind of exercises of the mouth. Vocal exercises, there we are.
Real. Yeah, so yeah, George of the Jungle. It's like it's some '90s movie.
Oh, 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 oh,
The one
oh,
I
oh.
posted, it is George of the Jungle.
Yeah.
Mm.
I've
There was
seen
a
that
sequel to
forever.
that movie.
Yes, there was.
Yeah.
And there was an animated,
Sorry about that.
and there was an animated
And
show.
there was a joke in the sequel movie about the previous actor not coming back. I caught that.
Yeah, they tend to do that a lot.
Yeah, like Jim
That,
Carrey not
that's-
showing back in The Mask too.
There's a oh yeah, wait. I don't count
Son of
that
the
as a
Mask.
sequel. I don't count that as a sequel, but sure. Go ahead.
Same thing. Same thing with Ace Ventura: Pet Detective.
Yeah, When Nature Calls. That was a sequel.
And what about the Second Almighty thing?
Yes.
There-
You'll call that a spin-off to a sequel.
Yeah.
Have a good one, Kize.
He said he never wanted to do sequels, but here we are being in 3 Sonic movies.
Eh.
Maybe a 4th? Who knows?
Most
Yeah.
likely.
You know, to be fair, the 3 different Eggmans that he plays are like pretty significantly different.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, they are.
Yep.
Like the first one's
Maybe
like
that's what it is.
nothing to me.
True, true. But Jim Carrey's Jim Carrey. Anyone he plays, he just brings it to life. So even if he didn't look like
Even
if he
as
didn't look like Eggman, because people would have
even
not like that. But yeah.
even as Gerald Robotnik.
Hmm.
The galvanized dance sequence was actually one of the best parts of the whole series. Don't say it wasn't otherwise.
I wonder if they did that on purpose because it's like a U.S. movie. They named it Robotnik after like the English name. Didn't call him Eggman. That's the Japanese name, which he switched back to.
Can't believe it was galvanized turns 20 last year, so it was kind of hilarious knowing that the Sonic movie also had that song.
I'm not sure again, Jim Carrey really had crazy hair in the Ace Ventura.
I mean, like in the Sonic canon, like he still is Dr. Robotnik.
Yeah.
It's like basically with Sonic Adventure 2, like all of that, basically.
Yeah, then they eventually
Just, like,
changed it
combined
back to the Japanese name.
I mean, did you see his hair when he was beating himself up during Liar Liar?
And Ace Ventura's hair almost rivals Wolverine's hair before Wolverine was on the big screen.
Yep.
Minus the sideburns.
Yeah, so like with the whole result screen thing, like at least for Mario Kart 8, you see why I went with the font that I did with Mario Kart 8, like with the like the digital numbers.
Yeah, you explain it. I
That
was
was
like,
in
wow.
the game.
I was like, wow. Because like I was saying, that font representing Mario is the least Mario looking. I was like, I get where you're going. So you can keep it, but I'll get used to it even though it's like, I don't like that particular font. But that's just me.
It's like if it was more rounded, I would use it, but I'm probably just gonna use something else. Because like it has an outline on the numbers.
Yeah,
And
does
it
it
just
look kind of
doesn't-
cell shaded to me?
Maybe.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell. That's the only thing that makes it pop. Otherwise, the font of that number's just not it, chief.
Because I'll probably just use the probably the font that for the points that I use for numbering the videos.
Which I thought that's what it was.
Hmm.
I said no, but that font is not even close to it. It's almost look like it's trying to assimilate it, but no. Oh, since we're on the topic on that, you said you had some ideas for road signs for the logo there, Crazy?
Yeah, because it's like basically easier. It's like easier to tell you rather than just like typing it out or whatever.
Hmm.
So let me get to like let me do these results first, but because like I was it's like I was thinking. Okay, let me. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that updated. Okay, so because like I was initially thinking is like, maybe the diamond sign would work, but then
Hmm.
I don't think it will because it's like it had to be way bigger than what the current
The banner?
logo show.
Oh,
Well, it had, well, it had to be bigger than the logo, and then I had to make the banner bigger.
hmm.
It was like the banner's not a problem.
Okay.
It's just well, the banner for like at least the 12 player one wouldn't matter. Or
True.
yeah, it wouldn't
Because I
matter
had. Yeah. Go ahead.
because
Finish.
I can extend that. But it's just like the one for like the 24
Hmm.
is like it had to at least be smaller than that, and it's just with how like how the diamond forms on like in paint.net is like it has to be really big to actually fit everything in there.
Yeah.
Basically
I have.
The Mario Kart World logo itself.
Hmm. Yeah. Because I know you said that you want to get visibility for the logo depending on the devices that people are seeing, but even outside of visibility, you don't want the thing to be small. So yeah, that's the only way to manage the road sign to make it a little bit smaller. But the smaller you make the sign, the smaller the logo. And the
This
reverse
is
is
the
also
biggest
true that
image I could
yeah.
find of it.
Yeah, and the reverse of that is that the bigger you make the diamond sign, the bigger you have to make the logo. So it's kind of like you have to find the right balance, even though you said that you don't have to really make the side banner any bigger to associate that. But I don't know. I was just throwing it out there since, open roads and there's a lot of, at least I think, road signs in the game. So I just said that if it's tasking in the way of, as I thought with the sizing, then sure.
Yeah, because I mean I have. I need to check something real quick here. It's like I have uh like a mock-up of something. I just want to finish off these results before like pulling it up on the stream.
Wait a minute.
It's just like a regular green sign.
Okay, this may seem a little bit cliche because they were using the whole checkered flag thing a lot when Mario Kart 8 first came out on the Wii U. I'm looking at the image that AB posted, not the circle diamond thing, the 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 right angle checkered flag. Couldn't the logo be bigger on that? It doesn't really matter if the logo's bigger than that little right angle looking triangle, because it shouldn't really matter if the logo's bigger than that, right?
Well, you mean okay? Let me
Yeah, it's that checkered flag
because
right side looking triangle.
the thing is, I want the logo to be inside it. I don't want it overlapping on like. I don't want it overlapping out of it.
Okay.
You might have to
I
make
thought you
some.
could. I was gonna say that, like, yeah, I get what you're saying that you don't want it not to be in view, but I'm just saying that it would be a little bit bigger where you can still see the checker flag kind of behind it. But I guess that's another tricky
Yeah.
sizing thing too.
Wait. Are you looking at the stream right now, or are you looking at something else?
No, I'm looking at the Discord. I'm not on the stream.
Oh.
I was looking at the image that AB posted in Mario Kart Discord. I was
Yeah,
talking
you could
about
probably
that.
make your own image of that sign.
What image did you post?
Maybe.
Yeah.
So how much easier would it be to make your own sign to measure up with the logo? Would that be easier to manage?
You can cut it out of like the watermark right here. You can make your own.
I can like recreate that.
Or just recreate it.
Yeah, I was like, I'll show you what I mean on like in Paint.net after I get this done real quick. Just trying to get everybody here on here. Because it'd just be easier to show you on there.
Yeah, I shall put this video in here.
Danny.
So, in just case, this is what I was wondering, like what happened during the last race or so. If the video actually worked.
Or like these stickers you can put on your car. I guess one of them you can attach them to like your profile or whatever. Like on the results screen. One of them has a check mark by it. And one of them's on the car. I guess it's like the badges in Mario Kart Tour. You can just attach it to your like little profile thing. It shows the results.
Just go through this and put all that there. Okay, that's showing up.
Like the standard card, it had that like one up little like sticker on it, like on the side of it.
Almost done here, almost done.
Yeah, 'cause I was wondering what that was in the picture you posted of the results screen. It had like a little like sticker next to it or whatever. Yeah.
The one I posted, or
Yeah, like you look at Mario, he has like that road sign sticker next to his like icon.
oh yeah,
I guess it's like the badges in Mario Kart Tour. You can attach them to your profile.
yeah, because I'll definitely be doing something different with I don't know who that was. Who would that?
Surge maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm still here. I just needed to go to the restroom.
Let's go ahead and get these results up here.
So what's it gonna be tomorrow?
Oh, I won't be able to play tomorrow. My nephew is graduating from high school.
Ah, congrats to them.
And the ceremony's at 7 at night.
Okay, we kind of get it.
7 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, don't know when we'll be back.
Obviously, because even when the festivities are done, you're probably still will have time, but there's other things you're probably going to do afterwards, so that makes sense. So you can't really put a time frame on that.
Yeah, with that, we're probably not watching SmackDown either, but that's fine.
You can always see the results.
Your nephew graduating is more important than that.
Of course. Even though he's also a wrestling fan.
Okay.
But that's fine. That's fine.
I thought the way you said, of course, you were saying it like Thor, like you don't really mean the of course, but when you said that your nephew's a wrestling fan, it's okay, yeah, sure.
Okay. So, would you guys be able to pull up the stream?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
I probably need a link because I never have that thing up.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Man.
He's not coming on tomorrow.
Right.
Let's see.
But that still opens you up, DL.
Okay, I'm here.
True.
Oh, I have to bump that ad. Hold on.
Yeah, we'll see if I'll do anything.
Oh yeah.
Still not sure yet.
I'm
Open
playing
today
30-second
on
ad.
Universal.
I'm able to do anything tomorrow.
I'm just play a 30-second ad to just like get rid of those pre-rolls.
Yeah, I just got the Universal ad. Or Epic Universal.
Darn.
Open today.
I'm just trying to go through the Mario Kart thread to see if I can just find a link.
I want to ride that Mario Kart ride. Oh, now there's another ad.
There we go, found it.
I don't know how long the ad break is. Let's see.
Well, at least nobody's watching me right now.
It's 30 seconds long, I think.
No ad for me.
Ad blocker. But dogs don't drive.
Oh wait, I just saw the stream and it went to an ad.
Yeah, he started an ad.
Oh my.
It was just a 30-second one.
Yeah.
I know. I heard you say it, but I was like, I'm fine, and then well, not to say
Yeah, because we haven't
30 seconds.
we haven't decided on anything yet. But I have like mock-ups. There's like Globetrot, and then Excursion, and this one that just says Thursday night on it. It's Thursday night something.
Expedition.
Call it that.
Thursday night.
Expedition.
I'm gonna play Thursday night
That's
something.
too close. That's too close to Expedition 33.
Yeah.
Thursday night Mario Kart.
Okay,
Oh,
so
no, this is called
let's
Thursday
see.
night something.
Thursday night racing.
Yeah, short and sweet, like WCW did with their programs.
Oh, Thursday night run.
Thursday night runners. No, that sounds like we're drug runners.
I was thinking about Steel Ball Run, actually.
Okay, so let me.
Thursday.
Again, there is also a Cannonball Run, but yeah.
Yeah, so that's what you gave me.
Thursday night throwdown? No, wait. Thursday.
Yeah, get rid of the watermark. It's still there.
Oh, yeah, they're gone now. Let's see.
Okay.
So basically, what I'd have to do.
Thursday night thrust. Wait, no.
Okay, that's not what I wanted to do, because.
Thursday night Odyssey.
Exercising it. That was weird. Okay, so shrink that.
Thursday night thrills.
Oh, yeah, that would be a good one. Thursday night thrills.
Drill?
Like, that'll be too
Thrill.
small, because like it'd have to be
Thrill.
bigger.
That's thrill.
So,
Yeah.
Great. Then we're
So this
going
is,
into the whole BBTNT.
basically, this was shrinking it to 720,
Okay.
like 720p or whatever, because it was normally like what I did before, like pasting it on there, and I had to keep the canvas size, and that's how big it is.
You made. They're gonna use the logo in it. Yeah. You made it like a silhouette, because like the sides are supposed to be like a black. Made it like that. That might look cool. It looks like an actual road sign.
Yeah, because it would be an actual road sign if we can see it attached to like a bar, but I guess that's probably too much to ask. Like,
Because like the main thing is okay. Because let me see something here.
They had a solid color version of the Mario Kart 8 logo. Didn't. I don't think they have one for Mario Kart World.
obviously, when someone sees a sign like that, they know it's a road sign. But I'm just saying that having a little bar there, but meh.
Yeah, because the main thing is like I'd have to shrink that down and like it'd make that smaller. But this is mainly because of like the canvas that I'm working with.
Change the canvas size.
No, let me show you the basically the idea that I had. So sign bars It's like that's just like what I came up
Yeah.
with.
Hmm.
Like because of like the whole like diamond thing or whatever.
Hmm.
Because I can't
actually
move.
like that.
I can't move it down because you still need the word. So
The reason why, yeah, the reason why I like that is because when you see signs like that, you know, you usually see that to say that welcome to the city and this is the population. So the welcome actually works with this sign and the rectangle. And plus, you mentioned this before, AB, when we were thinking of names to sound welcoming. So I think this really shows the image of how inviting we are by having the welcoming and all that kind of stuff. So, now my mind's debating if I want to go with that green sign, that crazy shot, or we should try to stick with the yellow thing. Here's the thing: if you can't do anything with the yellow sign and it just comes problematic, probably go with the green sign. If you're not having that much issues and we like how that one is, because I like that green sign actually,
Okay, so let me.
especially with the welcome too.
Yeah, because I can't move any of this stuff down because it's all connected. It's not connected. I can probably connect it here.
Yeah, but like, if you use a yellow sign, it need to be like a black silhouette of the logo. And it won't look weird.
You can always play
Yellow
around with it.
is bright and
I think on
green
green
is.
signs you could use color on it. I think I've seen some with a little bit of color on it.
Yeah, I don't think you need that much color. Because yellow, like it pops and stands out. Well, depending on the type of green, it's not the darkest green and it's not the lightest. It's just green. So
Let me just do that
Eh.
so I can just move all of that at once. Okay, so okay, let's make this easier. I'm not gonna save any of this. Just exit off of there. That's still there. So like this is the main thing I was talking about here. With the diamond.
black diamond cheese. Okay, so that's you making your own.
I'm just showing like what I was talking about here, because like this is as big as this diamond is, and it's still hanging off of there. So I basically have to make the. Let me just keep that there. So I basically have to make this a little bit smaller. Basically like that.
It's readable, but it looks funny to me.
I think
I
the
don't know why I
green
did that.
sign works
Okay.
better.
Yeah. You can keep tinkering with this if you want, but my vote is with the green sign you made.
Because I've never seen
Good
yellow
job there, Crazy.
signs with color on them. Usually all just
True.
like yellow and black.
Maybe those guys who are making the road signs were onto something that yellow and black is the most successful way to do stuff. Not to say that like yellow and any other color, not outside of the road, just in general in life, you can do. But road signs with yellow and color is not a good mix.
If you do the green sign, you can add like a background to it, sort of like the original SimCity title screen. You could find like a picture from it in the game. Post a picture of it in the chat.
True. When you think of green, you think of the earth, you know, green and blue. So yeah. Huh.
Let me see something here.
Interesting.
Did keep canvas size. Okay. I can probably make that bigger. Dang it. I don't know what I'm doing. Wait. Hold on. I did make this smaller. Okay. Now I just had to. God dang it. Do that, and then I'm just trying to see how it looks. Like at its original size.
Yeah, but usually like the yellow road signs are for like warnings or like a hazard.
I don't remember any road signs having anything white in it. It's always been black and yellow. Mhm. Unless the only thing that was white on there was to show that roads is icy and it showed like little white particles. Unless I'm mistaken. Black and
No.
white looks worse.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, the green one looks
I didn't
better.
know.
Yeah.
I didn't know how it would look.
Yeah. I wouldn't
Cause
say
like,
it looked worse, worse. It just looks off.
yeah.
Yeah, the green's better.
Mhm. So yeah, you can go with the green sign, and you can go with the idea of what Avi said if you want to add like some sort of world image behind it. But
Yeah, just look
we're
at the
already
picture I
putting
posted in the chat.
because like we're already doing a lot with the signs already. So like put as much as you think you can squeeze where it doesn't look like people are looking all over the sign. So
Okay.
and insert where there's going to be excursion because that's my
I just
vote.
have to find like some kind of screenshot from the game. Get that into the background.
Like, should it be like two bars or just like one?
I was wondering the same thing. I think do 2 bars because I think when you see those welcome signs, it's always with 2 bars. It's when you see one, it's to denote you need to pay attention. I'm not saying that when you have 2 bars, it
I
means
think it
that you're
depends
not
on
paying
how like
attention.
how long the sign is.
The
Like,
rectangle,
1 bar.
true, but these green stars are usually a certain
Like,
length that two
yeah.
bars are necessary. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think it's fine. Because it'd be weird to say that. Do we need to add 3 bars? No, I've never seen like a welcome sign have 3 bars. It's always 2 bars and never
Yeah.
one. I don't know if we should have a joke and then put down in the population saying population of whatever, but
I mean, there wouldn't be enough space.
true. I
I have
know
to
it's
make
just
the
a little
logo a
joke.
little bit smaller.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's possible. Like, just make it a little
We don't
smaller.
know
It's a
how
little
long,
smaller.
how big the last word will be.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it'll be this long. Like, insert word here long. Because like honestly, let's see.
Probably be as long as the insert and half of the word, whatever the word will be.
Yeah, it's not popping up on there. Okay, cool. Let's see. Let me do that. It'll probably be like in between here.
Yeah, like I said, it's probably gonna be as long as insert and half a word.
Yeah, it won't be the whole thing. Like whatever we come up with.
Like I said, my vote is on excursion.
Yeah, because I was thinking like because of like the welcome to like wherever sign. Because I was thinking of like the font to use for like the welcome to, unless you guys don't think the welcome to should be there.
No, the welcome to, because before when you had the welcome to on the yellow sign, I get it, but it was getting cut off. But on here it makes sense because when you see these signs to say you're entering the city or something like that, so it makes sense to have the welcome there. But as for the font, I can't think of anything else to recommend. It looks fine enough for me.
It looks good.
This was a blue sign. Looks off.
Florida has a blue sign.
Yeah, we have blue signs up here in Canada too when we welcome, but ours is a bit not because I would say the blue that we're looking at right now that looks more like a royal blue. Ours is not quite a sky blue; it's in between sky blue and royal blue, whatever that blue is. That's
I think
where
that's like
our
the
signs
same we
come
have
from.
here. I remember correctly. I went to Canada one time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually like that kind of greenish tint. That reminds me of something. Okay, yellow, that yellow, whatever, tan, that's weird.
Like, maybe this could work for like a background thing like this. Post it in the chat.
I'm just messing with the hues and stuff like that.
Limit's too big. Let's keep this.
It Ew, do not do lime. Oh, that bright green actually looks good in its back compared to that default green you had.
So should it be brighter?
Nah, keep the green it was before. It's fine.
That's cool.
Like, the bright green doesn't look that bad, but the green, just that regular green looks perfect, looks a-okay.
It is like the one thing I'd probably just want these poles to look better. Like
Yeah, they kind of look South Parky, but they're all right
like
to
the
me.
little holes in them. You know how like you have holes in the pole?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to even think because, like, when you think of what Mario Kart World is, they're going for the more cartoony look, and there's some realism to the game. So I wonder if adding the holes in it is just putting too much realism. But you can put the holes and see how it looks, I suppose.
Yeah, I see.
it's shiny.
Yeah, that makes it look like Super Mario World. I like it.
I like the
There
pipes.
you go.
I don't really think about it like that. But...
Yeah.
What's
Super
this
Mario
picture
World.
Which one?
for? The one with Luigi in it that you posted.
Oh yeah,
Is that-
something like that could work for the background for the sign.
Oh, yeah, that's what I had a feeling that screenshot was for.
Yeah. Like something like that, but it needs more to the side of the road. Mike can just take one from like when the game comes out. There's like a photo mode.
I mean, it's like this would be for the thumbnail.
So there would be no necessarily for a background?
Yeah, cause like it would basically be like on the side where the banner is.
Yeah. Like I said,
Like,
I had a feeling putting a background would be too much going on, and especially for a banner. Okay, yeah, sure. Fine on that.
Yeah, cause let me just like experiment with this here. Cause like with the Welcome to font, it's like that's the font that I usually use for like practically everything.
Yeah.
As I was thinking, like maybe, like it written in like a fancy font or whatever, but
You can try that, because like I said, you're welcome to experiment, but I actually like it even though I recognize that font that you use for your videos, so it's okay.
Let's do this.
Because we already have a lot of fonts going on there, so changing another font is like, wow, what are we looking at here?
Cause I don't want to like use more than 3 fonts, but it's like it's going to hand. So we do that.
We already have one,
It's like
two, three. We already have 4 different fonts so far.
Maybe this.
I guess technically 5.
Eh.
A lot of these fonts.
Maybe this one could work. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea to, I guess, try that, yeah.
I don't know if you have to pay for that one or not. You can check on Google Fonts or whatever.
Probably Gothic.
Why that's gotta be Gothic?
Well, I know that I think it's Lombardi font. He has one called Blue Highway. That should be a free font that he made. Yeah, if you want the realistic highway signs, I guess.
Oh, you made the font bigger or the sign bigger?
What was that?
This was like a YouTube. I guess there was like a YouTube video.
No, I was saying to you, Crazy Dad, did you make the sign bigger or the logo smaller? 'Cause it
I
looks
made the
like
logo
you're using-
smaller.
Oh, okay.
that looks
I
better.
thought it... I feel like that's
Alright, so-
a
You need
lot
to
of
move the
space,
logo
but I guess
down
you
just a little
never...
bit.
To me, that looks like a lot of space, but if we're just going by how big the last word is, I guess it doesn't hurt to have that extra space, so...
Yeah,
I mean, like the word would be the same size as Thursday
You
night.
can move welcome down a little bit. Like it's, yeah.
I need to move everything down. Where is it? Oh, never mind. I have to undo everything.
Welcome to looks a little bit too close to the top.
I have to undo everything. Okay, let me see. Yeah, I have to undo everything. Let's undo everything. Okay, what's this? Those are those. So I'm gonna do that. I move it down. Let's move it down there.
Yeah.
Well, that looks too close to me, but...
I think you have to make it smaller.
Like a basically hint.
It looks like we're just gonna play a video in the background.
Everyone needs to get paid.
Yeah, but not white video ads. Silent
That was a
video
prank.
ads that keep playing on websites.
Right, hypodermic
on your
font stuff,
computer.
guys.
There you go. When you shoot
Right.
your
Yeah,
logo,
that looks good.
you're welcome. The welcome to looked at not so bad so close to before, but yeah, that looks that's just perfect. The welcome looks more welcoming.
I'm just like experimenting with this. Okay, so alright. So what else? You know, we could open this. Okay. So I don't know why the logo's all the way down here.
Yeah, for the logo, you should add like a drop shadow at the bottom, but make sure like the Nymph-Aura part and the Mario Kart logo are all like one image before you do it.
So have it facing down.
Yeah, but make sure the Nymph-Aura and like Mario Kart logo is all one image before you do it.
Oh yeah.
And you'll get like a drop. Yeah, then you'll get a drop shadow on the on like the world. Yeah. Yeah, like that going down. Yeah. Maybe like 90 degrees going down. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I see what you mean. It pops out
Or
more.
like stamp out. Yeah. That's why I added it on the sample I made. I didn't make it as dark on the one I did.
Not to say I don't think it really matters if it's really darker, because I just say like the darker it is, the more it pops out, no matter how much, like how crazy is like shrinking it and enlarging
Yeah, you
it.
just need the drop shadow so it pops more.
Is that good?
Oh, that's good.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna remember any of these settings, but so like here's
Remember
the
how
thing.
it looks.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I have to do that. Like whatever I was testing here. So boom. I basically have to do this. Shrink it. Oops. And then like move it over here. And then it would be like the most that's I'll basically have to extend the banner over here a little bit. Then I'll have to do like the whole thing with that.
You can just put it as part of the background over here. Like it should be like at the bottom.
I was wondering that,
The
but
poles don't look like they're cut off.
Oh yeah, it's like all I have to do is just extend it.
Or you can extend them. Yeah.
There.
You just like copy and paste them.
Yeah, I have to do that anyway because I did shrink. I did shrink this, so
just copy them. Like duplicate them. Or duplicate them all. Might have to have like 4 of them. 3.
okay. Dude, I freaking hate when that happens.
now seeing this, it makes me wonder: have you ever seen gray pipes in Mario World? I know there's all been sorts of colored pipes, so I don't think there's ever been a gray one.
I could have just stretched it like that.
There were clear pipes.
Yeah, there's been clear pipes, but I don't think there's ever been gray pipes. There's been red, there's been purple, yellow, orange, but I don't think there's ever been gray pipes. There's probably a reason for that.
Maybe in the original Mario Brothers Underground or the Castle, if I recall.
Oh
Yeah,
yes,
they're gray pipes
they were
in
gray.
Bowser's
Oh
Castle.
yes,
Yeah, Bowser's
yes,
Castle.
yes. I think that's the only time the pipes have been gray. You're right. Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Oh. Maybe they can bring it back because they seem to be going back into the old catalog when it comes to how Donkey Kong's looking and how they're trying to make all the Mario characters. So maybe gray pipes can come back. And people will say, "Gray pipes? This must be new."
Yeah, but on the sign, you should get rid of the drop shadow. Maybe the sign could have a drop shadow.
Yeah, experiment with that. I don't think it's necessary, but you can try it. Because if the sign...
This is what I'm gonna have to do.
Oh, go ahead.
Do this. And open the image. And then I'd like undo all of that just to do this. To get the drop shadow off of the logo. And then do that and put that there. Well, because like I did all of this after I put the drop shadow on it. I can't take the drop shadow off of something that I already did.
You can't just
Hi,
delete by layer.
catfish. Well, I mean, these are the layers.
What
I
is
guess
The
it
drop
if-
shadow should be attached to the layer, like as an effect. You should have like Photoshop. The program to use.
what was it say?
This is
the
not Photoshop.
repeating-
But anyway, when
Photoshop.
it's like, so when I put the drop shadow on it, it puts it on like whatever the layer is. It doesn't put it like on a separate layer, like over that layer.
Yeah. That's what it's supposed to do. Put it on the layer.
Yeah, this is
Should
the
be able
layer.
to temporarily. Yeah, you should be able to temporarily turn it off.
Yeah, I don't have that option.
That sucks.
Hi Catfish, how you doing?
The drop shot of the AP was saying on the sign, if you're putting it on the sign, will it also go on the bars as well too? There'll be a drop shadow for that too.
So if I put the drop shadow on like the sign one, which is basically like everything that's on there, it'll just be the sign.
Okay.
Like
So
that.
you have to combine all the layers together.
So it's like I don't think it's necessary
that
to
kinda
put
works.
a drop shadow on the sign, so that's why I was just asking if it would be on the bars as well. But because you can try it if you can. But...
Well,
Yeah, the
it's
bars
not-
have to be like on the right drop shadow.
Yeah, 'cause I think this drop shadow was the one that was pointed down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I like the shadow. I didn't think it would look like that. It doesn't look that bad. Oh well.
It's like if I did it like this, if I just did it like that, then you'll have it to the
That looks
to the
good.
right.
Yeah, that looks good.
No, I think I liked it more when it was at the bottom though.
You can have both a little bit at the bottom and the right.
Yeah, I think that's
Well,
what I'm
I'd
saying.
have-
I can't really tell.
I'd have to do two.
Yeah, that's okay. One or the other.
That just make things darker.
You can't just change like the angle.
Not from well, I'd have to redo it
Hmm.
because it's only one shadow.
Yeah.
Because I could. Because let me see. There's what am I doing? Because I'm not saving any of this. So if I do that, which is just basically
you
just
might
copying
want
that.
to
in there. I'm not, because I'm making so many changes on this. And
And it's gonna be hard for you to remember, as you
yeah.
said.
You can take a screenshot of all the settings. That works. You could just save it as like a sample image so you don't forget what you did.
I don't know if that looks any better.
You made it darker. I didn't like it darker. I liked it, yeah.
Yeah, that's good right there.
Looks like what I did was when I made the shadow, there's an option to just show the shadow,
Oh,
and that's why it's dark like. That's why it's dark like that.
yeah, that's just weird. Because if you're gonna do that, you might as well just have lights on top of it. The sign. That's like, okay, now we're adding too much. Shadows, bars, lights.
It's not like a billboard. Only billboards have like
Because like, what I was kind of thinking, was like with mirror mode or like 200cc or whatever. It's like there would be, let's see, there would be another sign.
Yeah, didn't you mention that sign was like this speed detector that looks one of those like speed radar things?
for mirror mode, you could just be mirrored and everything's backwards.
Or just this. Like that. So basically, I have to redo the 200cc stuff. That. So there'll be like another sign right here. Likely right here.
That will have the addition saying either mirror mode or 200cc.
Well, it's like this one will say, like this one will say mirror mode. I'd have to make a specific one for 200cc.
Oh, okay, okay.
But like it had to be, it would still have to be small enough to fit right here,
Hmm.
and then still have the date down here.
Oh.
Oops.
Let's
Yeah,
put
because
the
we
date
still
on the
don't
date.
know. Yeah, because we still don't know if Mario Kart Worlds have 200 CCs, so that's a wait
I don't
to
know
see.
anything
You
about
know,
like that game. Like that direct was like a nothing. It told us like everything we already knew basically.
pretty much the as developers, they should have put that on in the direct, or at least some of
Yeah.
it,
I
because
didn't
that
like
has
talk
to.
to on the direct.
Yeah, that had a lot more content. That got me like we're all generally, even if we weren't playing Mario Kart, you know, weekly, we're all excited for it. Outside of us, people complaining about the price, and most of us getting it all digital and all that kind of stuff. But that, as the developers, I think for all of us, just got us more excited for the game. So there's no denying that.
You could have done what they did with like E3 when they had those Ask the Developer interview things. Their direct.
Yeah.
Should have just done that.
That was back when the Wii U wasn't doing really all that well, so I'm not surprised that they did a lot of experimentation when it comes to presenting stuff on the Wii U. They don't have to be that flashy. It's like, and they'll just use stuff and you take it as is. Well, I'm gonna head out, guys. It's a few minutes to midnight, so I think we made progress here. Like AB said, Crazy, take a screenshot of your settings or do something to save something, even if you can't save all of this.
Yeah. Take
So
a
you don't have to
screenshot
work,
of this.
or so you don't have
You
to
know what you
work all that hard going through all of this, because
Yeah, so
I
you
think
can
we
remember
made.
your ideas, what you're doing.
Yeah, because I think we made a lot of progress, and it would be not to say wasteful what we've done to help you in use if you're looking for help or feedback or suggestions here. So yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna head out. Good races, everyone. See you next week for the possible last race we'll ever race for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, 200 CCs, Frenzy mode.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
okay. Till then, guys.
See you later.
Yep. See ya.
Bye.
I guess this looks good,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Looking.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like I'll make some extra touches and stuff like that. The thing is, like, if we're not gonna put anything extra on the main sign, like something under the logo, like something under the logo, like after oh, population blah 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 whatever. Then I can just make the logo. I just making the logo on the sign bigger to just like take up that space.
We still need the final word though.
Yeah. Right. Because that's basically why I'm waiting for that, and then I can do all that.
If you put like population whatever, that'd be how many people are racing that night.
But then it's like I wouldn't know that until we actually raced.
Yeah, that's true.
So I basically yes, this so I won't save any of that there, but with this main template right here, I basically, it's like for this, I basically need like the final name for it. Then we could put that there. We put that there, and then I can lower the logo on here, because the welcome to is in the spot that it needs to be. I'm just thinking maybe if we can maybe change the font for the welcome to.
Yeah, you can use that blue highway font. Post it in the Discord.
Yeah.
That might work.
Yeah, I'll see how that looks on there.
Yeah, we need to come up with the names soon. We don't have much time. A little over a week.
Yeah. It's progress. I think we're good.
Yep.
Some pretty good progress there. For those watching, these are the results for the races we did an hour ago. The races we got finished with an hour ago. Okay. So I'll check that at some point here.
Always in the middle. Even on the sample.
But yeah, like that results screen thing. Let's see if it'll actually pop up on here. And I'm not gonna worry about it. So when I kind of tested it with the background I used for the Mario Kart 8 one, it clashed with the like the little like the placement things, because since it's like a transparent, like the opacity, like since it's like it's gray but transparent, on a darker screen, those are practically like gone. It's like you could barely see them on like a darker background.
Yeah, so I guess that dark mode, darker than that background won't work.
I think like all I could possibly do is like redo them, but like have them white, like transparent white.
Yeah.
I would invert the colors, but they look weird. So.
We don't like know anything about the online, basically.
Yeah.
We don't even know even there is like a ranking for the tourney. Or even a tourney in general.
Yeah.
I hope what they showed in the direct isn't how you get online to play with friends. Hopefully you can create a room or something. Just
I mean,
get
I'm
online,
pretty-
your friends will show up.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's how it happens. It's like, they won't just have you, like, jump online and, like, random people are gonna be on there. Like, you'll probably join, like, your own thing and then invite people. Because I'm sure that was shown on, like, one of the, like, treehouse things. It's like people joined in, like, the world, and then, like, they... like they started up a, like, I think it was either a versus or a knockout or whatever. I'm pretty sure that'll be easy to set up.
If we do like to use game chat, we have to have one person that always invites everyone. We're not gonna use Discord. People don't have to keep asking for an invite.
So it's like, that's like something. That's something that I'll have to like test.
Yeah.
That's something I have to test too, because I'm still gonna have to use like my microphone here, but yeah, I'm still gonna have to use the microphone.
I wonder if they let you plug in a headset for it.
I mean, yeah, you should be able to. Cause, I'm gonna use the Pro controller. It's like the main thing. It's like the main thing is capturing the game chats. These are capturing like the audio basically. And it's like I don't know if you have a headset connected, if the volume would still be going through HDMI.
It should be, because it...
It's like, what I mean is, let's say I had the TV's volume on, which is like I don't when we race. It's like I have the TV's volume on. I plug the headset into either the Switch itself or the controller. Would
I forgot the controller had it.
It's like, would the sound still come out of the system? Because like normally it doesn't.
That was like Xbox and PlayStation do it.
Because like I have a solution for that. It's just I have to. It's like that's basically something I have to test before actually getting the Switch 2. Because it's like there was this one problem that I've had with my computer since I got it. The back audio ports on it don't work, and it's like I did something. I think I did something it's like it was either a year, like almost a year ago. Like I had to go into my device settings, and I had to go in my device settings and uninstall a sound driver, and then I had to do that, restart the computer, which would install like the bass driver, the bass sound driver, and then those ports worked. But I don't know, because I'm pretty sure the sound driver has updated to like current settings since then, so I don't think those ports work right now or like are activated right now. So I'd probably have to do that again. Because it was.
I think it would just work.
Go ahead.
I think it would just work like how like Xbox or like PlayStation does when you plug in a headset.
Yeah, because I got the Chat Link Pro from Elgato. I had the regular chat link, but that doesn't work on the Switch, and I tried it, and bad results. I basically had to use that with my Star Fox Zero playthrough because because of the like the sound for like the communications going through the gamepad. Because like it doesn't.
Trying to stream it.
I mean, it was pretty simple, because I still have my, well, I still do have it, but I have my external capture card, which like has like an audio port for it, so it's like, it was actually easy to be able to do that. It's like, I had like the...
On here.
I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna worry about getting the mixer. I think like if I can just get those ports working back there, it should be pretty easy setup. There'll just be a lot of cords.
You can always use the built-in microphone.
That is true. That is true. Then I wouldn't have to actually do all of that.
Yeah. Just if you got two people playing on one system. Can you even play with two people on one system in Mario Kart World?
Yeah.
Online?
Pretty sure.
They didn't mention it.
I mean, they didn't mention it, but I mean, I'm sure they wouldn't take that functionality out. No, yeah, you can, because I remember them go over the online, like the online part, like in the main menu, and it had 2 players. pretty sure. Unless I saw it wrong. I'm pretty sure you can.
Let's see.
It's like, yeah, it's like thinking about that. Oh, no, that wouldn't be a problem. Because like I was thinking, it's like use the built-in microphone, but then it's
Yeah,
like
since you got 2 people.
yeah, but it's like I was also thinking, because like I listen to the game through OBS anyway, so that wouldn't be a problem. So it's like I would be able to hear y'all anyway. It's just I would probably have to like go through like audio settings for each individual person so I'd hear y'all over the game.
I don't know if you can set people to volume yet on the game chat.
I'll have to look into that.
So they don't have that. That kind of sucks.
Or it's like, I don't know. Cause like, I did want to bring this up, like, while we were racing. Cause like, it's just like a problem that I've been seeing people, like, talk about. Well, it's like a non-issue, really. It's like, it basically all has to do with game chat. It's like, I saw a poll on the GameFAQs Switch 2 board. It's like, are you going to use game chat? No was winning, which is weird to be. And like people were saying like, no, it's like I don't play with like friends online. I just play by myself, stuff like that, or whatever.
Wow,
It just-
that's really
it just-
sad.
It's like it reminds me of that SpongeBob meme of like the kid wanting ice cream. It's like he wants something, then he gets it, but he's like, I don't want this. But then why did you ask for it?
I know, right?
It's like, I don't want game chat. Then why did you ask for it? It's like, I don't think it's the same people that have been asking for it that is like complaining that it's there. And like saying that they're not going to use it anyway. I don't think it's the same people, but it's weird that the vocal minority is like, we're seeing the vocal minority more than like the majority that are for game chat.
Yeah,
It's like,
minority is always the loudest.
It was just like weird to me. And then like on another note, with how much of the resources that it uses on the Switch 2, it's like people complaining about that because it's like we could be using all of this for like games and stuff like that. It's like we can't. It's like he's gonna use those resources regardless, and it's like just thinking about it. If they put, it's like if they put that much, if they put those resources in specifically for game chat. If they didn't have game chat, they wouldn't have those resources to use.
Yeah.
But then, like, you have people, like, saying, it's like, as a developer, I would be mad at that. And it's like, you don't have to use game chat, but you don't have to say that, like, game chat's useless. Because, like, people have been screaming from the rooftops that they wanted party chat on a Nintendo system since the Wii, basically. It's like, you're finally getting it, and now y'all don't want it? It's like, this is why Nintendo doesn't listen to y'all. It's like with Twilight Princess. It's like Twilight Princess is the embodiment of why should Nintendo listen to y'all? I think there might have been something else with the game chat as well, but I think it was those main things right there.
People are so worried it's gonna make your game run worse.
Yeah, because it's like they're looking at the footage and it's like, why is everybody else's screen running in a slideshow? It's like, why do their screens have to run at 60 frames per second?
You're screen sharing, that's why.
It's like you wanted to use more resources to the point where like viewing their game is going to lag your game, which would lag theirs.
Like PlayStation and Xbox don't even have that, I don't think. It would chug too, like that.
Yeah. You basically need like a lot of resources from like your ISP and stuff like that for like game sharing and stuff like that. That's like the only reason. Because the only reason I'm going to be like looking at somebody else's game is like if they're just showing you something real quick.
Yeah.
Or it's like if you just want to like watch their screen going at 15 frames per second. Like, sure.
All the videos they showed off, they had everyone with their screen on. They're all like playing like different games or the same game.
Yeah.
It's like, why do you need to see everybody's screen? It makes your screen smaller when you do that.
It's like it probably depends on the game. It's like if it's something from like the NSO apps and stuff like that, like probably NES, SNES, Game Boy, stuff like that. It's like it's fine if it's smaller. But it's like
I
if you
wonder
just
if
like
some games
wanna...
will like disable screen sharing. Clubhouse games.
That might be interesting to see down the line.
Yeah.
Like some games that they disabled, I guess video capture. Yeah, just to free up some RAM.
Yeah, I mean that definitely makes sense for some games, like Uno.
Yeah.
It's like I want to see all y'all's hands.
That would be
Oh,
a
show my
nightmare.
hand. Ridiculous. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, like earlier, I was looking for like my smaller screwdrivers because I still have my Switch Pro controller. It was experiencing some drift, so I like stopped using it. So I just opened it up earlier. It was like earlier yesterday, since it's Friday now. I just like opened it up and like basically opened it all the way up, and it's still slippery at WD-40. So I had gotten the WD-40 because I thought that was the compressed air. So I was gonna like spray it with compressed air. Basically the joysticks like under them or whatever. As I spray, it's like I'm looking at the bottle. I see WD-40 on it. I spray it, and it's like this is not what I wanted to use. So it's like I sprayed under it anyway. Sprayed under like both joysticks, and then tried to clean up as much as I could before like closing it up, only to forget like 2 screws that I forgot to screw back in somewhere. So I had to unscrew everything and then find where those 2 screws went, and then put those in, and then put all the other ones in. And then like at some points, it's like I would feel the WD-40 on the controller because I guess it was like seeping out.
Oh no.
Oh
So I had
boy.
to, like wipe down the controller again.
Yeah.
I was just like, I wish he still had those wet wipes. Because I thought we had some of those, but we didn't. So
Greasy controllers are the worst.
I just had to wet a paper towel and just wipe the controller.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of gunk in there. I don't think I got all of it. Right. It's not dirty. It's it's currently working. So I hadn't used this controller in quite a while. But it's like I turned it on after like plugging it up to charge, and it woke up my Switch, and I completely forgot that I synced the controller to my OLED back when I got it, so it's weird. It got all quiet and it's playing the Pino Plaza song where like it never the beat never drops.
Well, I'm currently playing Tetris in my thing right now, for whatever reason. Tetris Gameboy, for those wondering.
Yeah, those Game Boy games did come out. I guess I can look at those.
I really hope they add Pokemon Pinball and Blue Block Ball. We're not gonna get the mainline Pokemon games. At least give us Pokemon Pinball. I mean, we already got the card game.
And Stadium.
Pokemon Pin.
Yeah, basically any spin-off games. Any spin-off games is like I expect from Pokemon.
Yeah.
And we'll
Like, main
eventually...
games.
I mean, we'll eventually get Coliseum and XD sometime soon.
Yeah. They're gonna add Pokemon Pinball. They should add both Pokemon Pinball games.
Yeah, because I remember playing the original one.
Yeah.
Okay, let me stop torturing my audience. Or like
Yeah,
whatever's left of
I
my
didn't play
audience.
the GBA one. Then they can add
Because-
Rumble. Be cool.
I'll probably have to look at that later. Like what the games were. I think like I don't think I've played any of those games. I don't know
That's
if
like a
any of those
Gradius
games.
game. And like some RPG, I think. I don't know. And something else.
Yeah, because I remember playing
The Kirby spin-off, if I
Crystallis.
remember. Black Ball?
That's Kirby Star Stacker added.
Because I remember
They
playing
already
like,
added the Super Famicom version of that. I didn't realize they had a version of that in Japan only on Super Famicom.
So I remember playing an RPG on the NES NSO called Crystallis.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I never finished it. Cause I was playing it like on my Saturday streams, like before Smash. It's like I think I got a good length in. And like I would have I think maybe it's like it was mainly one guy, but it's like I think I'd have maybe one or two people pop on because I guess they had played the game and like they were just watching me play it or whatever. I think I was stuck at that point. I was either stuck or like I got to a certain point then they said like they would come by again the next time I play it, and I never played it since. I was like, I've wanted to go back to it. But it's like, yeah, an NES RPG where it's hard to like actually navigate. It's like if there's like a specific place. It's like if there's a specific set of like things you have to do, like yes, specific set of things that you have to do to get somewhere. It's like I'm not gonna know what that is. I'm not gonna know where to go to actually start that sequence, and I'm going to be lost. So I'd have to look that up, and
Yeah.
and it's like that happened at some point. And now it's like if I go back to it, I'm not gonna have a clue on what I did or what I'm supposed to be doing or where I'm supposed to be going.
I
This is
think-
taking a while to
I
download.
think that happened with me for Final Fantasy VI when I played it for the Wii.
That was a good game.
Word along here.
Final Fantasy VI is a really good game.
I was saying like of the original like Final Fantasies. It's like I haven't played the first two.
Don't
Fight
bother
Club
with the
6.
second. Don't bother with the second. If you ever played the Saga games, just play those instead.
I only played like the first one for like 2 seconds. Not really played it. I think you got the first one on NES Classic, I think.
Okay, so if
The
you
little console.
Yeah,
if you
the
want to
first or second one.
if you want to play Final Fantasy, at least the original, I can recommend a ROM hack called Final Fantasy Renaissance. It has a good amount of the job systems from 3 and 5 and integrate them into Final Fantasy, even the time magic stuff. And the time magic stuff in Final Fantasy VII is broken beyond belief.
Question. You've played the original Final Fantasy VII?
I have.
Yeah.
Would you recommend it? Because I feel like I want to play through that at some point. Even though like the remake's coming to the Switch too. It's like my brother's
Here's the thing. The remake stuff, all of that is a different experience from the original Final Fantasy VII. So I recommend playing the original and the remake because there's a lot. It twists some stuff from the original Final Fantasy where it's not a one-to-one remake. There's an interesting amount of stuff that is totally different in the re-series. I could explain it all, but there's not only is there new gameplay, but there's new stuff to do in the remakes that the original didn't have. But if you want to play like the ATB system and the timing of the classic, then I also recommend the original. The original's even on Nintendo Switch, and it also has quality of life stuff. Like if you want to get to level 99 earlier, there's an option for that. Feel like the battle system's too slow, there's an option for that. There's definitely more quality of life stuff in the original game for modern conveniences and modern consoles, if I remember. Because I haven't played the original. Here's the thing, Final Fantasy VII original was one that I played on the original PlayStation when I was growing up, but only got to like, and here's a sad factor, I only played up to, I think, around where Aerith appeared in front of Cloud, or at least when they first met, and that's all the memory that I had. So when it came onto the Switch, I finally played through all of it. And it was definitely an interesting experience after, I think, 20-ish or so years, but I finally defeated it, and I understood why this game was important and why it was a cultural touchstones so many years ago. It isn't perfect. There's a lot of grammatical errors and all of that. Well, at least not a lot of grammatical errors, but there's some odd phrasing choices, I think. But there has been some debate on character choices here and there as well, but that the remakes make a bit better on character choices here and there and motivation. But I still do mend both the original and for its gameplay, because the remakes go for a more action-oriented style rather than turn-based. So, yeah.
I did put Donkey Kong on here.
94, yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. I like that game.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yep. Yep, and I can see the same for Final Fantasy VII as well, having played it on the PC. So, yeah, I'll say play the original and then play remake when it eventually comes on Switch 2, and that way you can see like the differences and stuff. But if you just want to go through remake, yeah, that's perfectly fine too, since you're viewing the game from that particular cloud standpoint and stuff like that. Yeah.
As for Crisis Core, that's a different also another different experience, different battles. Actually, there's also so much to discuss about that game as well, and how I don't know people. It's like part of the original Final Fantasy, and not so much of the remake series. In a sense, it's weird where that fits in time lies. Actually, there's a lot of debate on the actual remake as well, if it is even a remake at all, or at least the series.
I need to put the Wario Land games on here.
Yeah.
Because I'm just looking at
You already
Wario Land
put-
3.
Yeah. I already put 4. 4 is the best one.
I'd have to play through it again.
I got it for free on 3DS. It's one of the best games.
Because, like, I think, like, one of the main things I hated about 4 was, like, basically having, like, the run back to, like, the beginning. Like, the hurry-up system that, like, all these, like, Wario-like games have adopted.
Wait, hurry up system? Wait a minute, that sounds awfully familiar to a certain pizza game.
Yeah. I like
Well, you know, like,
how weird that game is.
Well, you know, like, how in Anton Blast, it's happy hour.
In Pizza Tower, it's pizza time.
Anton Blast is a good game. Yeah, I'm currently uploading my playthrough of it on the YouTube.
I've been playing a lot of retro games recently. Like, no new games.
You know,
Part
I
of
continue to
collection.
play retro.
Part of collections, mostly.
Final Fantasy Adventure, basically the first Seiken Densetsu game. That's on the Collection of Mana, isn't it?
It is.
Okay.
By the way, by the way, Trails of Mana is one of the best games I've ever played. Period. I think
The
it
original or
is
the remake?
the original for me when I got it was also on the Collection of Mana thing, and I'm like saying to myself, I didn't get much into I know this is blasphemy, but I think Secret of Mana is just okay as it is, but Trials of Mana, I don't know what it was, but it gripped me more than Secret of Mana ever did. Like, you get a selection to get a party of 3 out of 6 possible main characters, all with their own stories and all of that are integral to the main story, and how they are integrated is interesting, and the bosses as well change due to the characters taken as well.
Yeah, because some of the characters' stories are like intertwined. So like it's like they basically have characters in them, like enemies in them, that are connected to like another character.
Right, and that's what
Like, from like somebody else's.
Right, and that's what I really like about Trials of Mana, is that no one playthrough is the same. It's replayable to an nth degree based on character choices and who you choose.
Yeah, because me and my brother have to get back to it, because that was a playthrough that I was recording, like no commentary or whatever, just like us playing through it, because like one of the last times that we played it was back on the emulator ROM days.
It's actually really good how they, like, I'm not sure if it's like a one-to-one thing, but they actually really did the translation well for the game. Although there is one thing that I really hate about the game.
What, Charlotte?
Actually, I found her okay. She's a whiny brat, but you need those in a game. Plus, she's
Wiles of Mana.
Plus, she's... Her healing magic is no joke really good. But...
I forgot there was something like this.
But the main problem of Trials of Mana is its class system, or... basically the third tier, and how you have to accomplish getting the third tier. Thank gosh for save states on emulation to breeze through that part, because it would have been a nightmare to have done it normally. You have to get a specific item or so, and even then it's randomized for the class that you want to get.
I just like went on the eShop, just wishlisted Trials of Mana, or Twiles of Mana, just to see like whenever it goes on sale.
I haven't played the remake, so I've heard really horrible things about the Secret of Mana remake, so I've been a little bit hesitant to play.
That was terrible.
Yeah. So I've been hesitant to play the remake of Trials of Mana, even if it's good.
It kind of sucks because, like, when the Secret of Mana remake was coming out, like, people wanted it on the, I think, it's like, was it on the Wii U? I mean, like, was it, like, during that time? Or, like, was the Switch already out?
I think the Switch was already out.
They wanted they wanted it on the Switch, but then it came out and it ended up being terrible, and it's like that changed quickly.
Yeah.
But then they made amends by giving us the Collection of Mana and a remake of Trials of Mana.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that helped with Trials of Mana, though, because of the stigma of that remake.
I mean, I think it ended up being better. It's like I don't think people like really like trashed the game.
Yeah.
Like, I think the only thing like they really trashed was that it wasn't multiplayer, and then the voice acting, the English voice acting. Because of Charlotte.
Oh, I haven't heard much about that. To be fair.
Twiles of Mana. You need to look up like a compilation of like vials of mana from Vinny Vine Sauce.
Oh boy.
It's like whenever he booted up the game and Charlotte says the title.
Oh boy.
Oh my.
It's hilarious.
I can find it.
Oh, okay, so I'm just going to say this: none of you have ever
I
played,
think I found it.
if none of you have ever played this other SNES RPG that wasn't recently localized until the Switch came out, I happily recommend Live a Live. I was thinking to myself, oh, Live a Live, what is this game about? Is it going to be like some kind of slice of life time trial thing? Wrong. I underestimated how good and varied it is. It's basically each time frame or whatever has their own RPG mechanics that work in a different kind of scenario, and the setting also complements the exploration gameplay in a sense. Not the battle style, but how you complete the game itself. Like, there's a futuristic setting where there's all of the... It's basically like Alien, but even weirder than that. Whereas the main character you control is a robot. Then there's a wild setting scenario where you're an outlaw or whatever that's saving this village from all these bandits or whatever. And none of these things seem like they culminate in a grand scenario at the end, but they all really matter by the end.
Yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
I did watch Vine Sauce's playthrough of it.
By the way, the boss theme, Megalomania, or was it Vania? I forgot which of the two it was. But the boss theme is hype as heck. Also for the remake for one of the main themes or whatever, they got the singer for the original Japanese songs for Dragon Ball to do the theme song for one of the characters. Both Japanese and English versions are there. I'm like, wait a minute, I know this guy from the opening that did the Dragon Ball Z Budokai games. I'm like, I had to check it up to make sure, and it was. I'm like, yes, this game is so hype because of that. But because the game as a package was really good, I think it's currently still in my top 10 games of all time, no jokes. I wasn't expecting much out of it originally, but I was proven wrong.
Yeah.
And the same
Because
thing...
I liked from what I played in the demo.
And the same thing goes for the Super Mario RPG remake.
Oh yeah, it's perfection. Absolute cinema.
I just wonder why they use the Japanese box art.
Still a great game.
Yeah.
Which I'm
Box
also
art's so
uploading on my
great.
YouTube channel. I had to slide that in there.
Shameless plug.
I mean, I'm plugging my own stuff here.
Super Mario RPG is a great game, but I still love Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door above it. I don't know, timeless classic for me when I grew up with it.
Yeah, so I don't think party mode's actually in Mario Kart World unless it's under the friend option, friend menu.
I mean, they can
It
always
was on the
add
main
it.
menu. Yeah, it was on the main menu in Mario Kart 8, like, right under friends.
So I'm trying to think.
It was still the feature, yeah.
What? It's like, was that a thing? Was that a thing in Mario Kart 8? Like the original? The tournament.
Ernie?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
Or
well,
did they-
that was like a big thing.
Or did they add it?
I think they
It's
added
in the
it.
Mario Kart 8 Direct. No, it's in the Mario Kart 8 Direct.
Sworn it was.
Hey, Sig. Paper Mario is amazing. Probably not Sticker Star, but Paper Mario is amazing. Trials of Mana.
I really need
What?
one of these days. I do have to play and beat the original game, though. I don't know why I haven't yet. Now that it's on the eShop, you know what I mean. Nintendo Switch Online.
Oh, Paper Mario?
Yeah, the original's on Nintendo Switch Online, if I remember.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, some of these were never getting Mario RPG. So we should buy the new one.
It's like now, it's like when I say Sticker Star was not amazing, it's like I played through it. I played through it objectively because I thought everybody was a hater when they complained about that game. I now understand. I understand why they hated it.
It had cool 3D though.
Yeah.
That's like the only good thing about it.
You're not gonna like me when I say this, but at the time I really loved it because it had battle mechanics, and guess what? The thing that Super Paper Mario didn't have: partners and battle mechanics. That reminded me of two other games that had it before. Even though I heard the story was way better in comparison, but
You mean in Super?
yeah, pretty much. I just resented Super Paper Mario of being a Paper Mario game because of what it wasn't for me, and what I wanted it to be.
Yeah, because I kind of want to play through that again. Because it was interesting. But yeah, if you want to play a better Sticker Star, play Color Splash.
Yeah, I know about that. What about the other current game? Not Color Splash, but what was it?
Oh, Origami King?
Origami.
Yeah, how is that?
I have not played it. My backlog is
People liked it when it came out.
it's like one of those log trucks. That's my backlog. And like the log just falls out like in Final Destination. And just like decapitates somebody.
Don't remind me that there's a sixth one already out.
Oh god.
Oh, the Final Destination.
Yep, Bloodlines.
I have not seen any of those movies, and I do not intend to. I am not a horror movie guy.
Same here. Horror video games, on the other hand, I could probably get down with.
It's like, it's like there was this one. Cause let me see, there's one video. that I found. I think it was on Imager. So I'll post it here. You doing all right, Sig? If you're still there. Because like it kind of made fun of the premise of Final Destination, like with how ridiculous like all the deaths and stuff are.
How it should have ended?
What?
No, I'm talking about the show called How It Should Have Ended.
Oh. Okay. You're hanging in there.
Or it's
Okay, so yeah.
or it's commonly referred to as Hishay.
Yeah, so that's a video that I was talking about. Yeah, because just thinking about it, it's like I think I've brought it up before. Somebody else has brought it up before. I think my brother's brought it up before. Like during Mario Kart, like there was this anime that was like basically Final Destination in a way, called Another. But like how ridiculous some of the deaths on there are. But yeah, I'm probably going to head on out since it's almost 1 o'clock.
Oh yeah, same here.
Yeah, and I'm playing Tetris currently.
Are you streaming it?
Well, I had nothing better to do after playing Mario Kart.
Yeah, that's true.
I think I'm going to end it right now. I'm like I got a score out of 170 out of whatever right now. Safe's coming the heck out of it, though. But, by the way, on the conversation on Final Fantasy, if you haven't played the original versions, even like the original version of a certain game, I do recommend the Final Fantasy 1 to 6 pixel remasters, because, let's see here, the original Final Fantasy 3 is reserved, so you can play as the Onion Knights and not Luneth, whatever. It's not because the original version of 3 is intact, as they're all Onion Knights at the beginning, so... And there's also modern conveniences with them, like autosaves here and there. As for Final Fantasy VI, it got the most love to it, and you know the iconic opera scene? They did justice with this pseudo... You know, the Octopath Traveler games and the HD 2D 3D thing or whatever they did. The opera scene actually takes that idea and runs with it and runs with that kind of visual style, and it is wonderful. Not to mention the remixed music ain't all that bad. Even 6's music has been enhanced as well. The opera scene really got a glow up, including actual voice acting for that part. Well, it's an actual
3.8 gigabytes.
It's an actual really good song. And for what?
For Final Fantasy VII.
It's a huge game, I guess. I don't know how to end.
8 gigabytes?
That's 3.8.
Oh,
And then
makes
9's
sense. Yeah, that
5.
makes sense.
It it was one of the biggest games back then. It had four CDs, three if I remember. I don't know, but it was a huge game back in the day. It was a huge game back in the day.
Yeah, it was a 3 CD game.
Okay, so wish listed a couple of games. So I know they go on sale, so
Let's see here. If anything, the other Final Fantasy games that I would recommend, not only the Pixel remasters, and 7 would be 9 and 9, 10 slash... Actually, I haven't played 10-2, but if the 10-2 collection ever gets like a sale or whatever, just go for 10 itself. It's a really good game despite the voice direction, not the voice acting, because the voice acting is not really that bad. They got a really good amount of voice actors for it, like Finn. I think it was either Finn or Jake from Adventure Time and Ratchet from Ratchet and Clank. And I
would have said Bender, but go on.
And critically, Tara Strong. Let's see here, what else is there? And Final Fantasy 12 as a recommendation. You have to be a fan of MMORPGs, or at least pseudo MMORPG stuff, being in a single player game. I only slightly recommend Final Fantasy 12 if you've ever played Final Fantasy Tactics, because they share the same world in Ivalice. But if you haven't played Tactics, then I wouldn't recommend it until you've played Tactics.
It's like, I know I've played one, but I know I didn't finish it. It was like way back.
Can you describe what it was? Or at least the setting or anything?
No, I cannot. I just know it was on the PlayStation.
Then it had to have been either... Then it had to have been 7, 8, 9, or Tactics. Do you remember the gameplay at all?
Well, I mean, I'm sure it was Tactics. It was a Tactics game.
Then Final Fantasy Tactics it was.
Yeah, because I watched my brother play through 7 over at like my dad's friend's house. Because like their kids had it, so like he was playing through that. I don't think he ever finished it though.
By the way, guess what Tactics has? At least as secret characters go.
And Cloud?
Yeah, Cloud is in Tactics. And in the recent edition, I think it was Bosher Belthier in the Worth Alliance version, but that kind of makes sense.
Okay.
But as for Tactics itself, meh. It has a really strong story, but I could never for the life of me get into the gameplay. Although that was mostly because of that stupid elevation system, or whatever that was.
Alright, I'm gonna head on out.
Alright.
Yeah, alright.
I think I'm going to end my stream. I've been playing not only Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but Tetris on the side right now, and I'm kind of getting bored to it. I just want to play more of the Capcom Fighting Collection, and eventually Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. Another on the backlog of Xenoblade games that I need to take care of. Not only the Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, but X Definitive Edition and the DLC for the other two Xenoblade games. Well, actually, the DLC expansion stuff for 2 and Xenoblade Chronicles 3 as a whole. I have yet to get my feet into those games as of lately. Gosh darn, there's too many really good RPGs out there. Stop making games, Square and Monolith Soft.
There's not enough time to play these 120-hour RPGs.
Yeah.
Or 60, whatever. Whichever. Alright, y'all have a good night. Good games. And
You
all.
too.
Good games. Yep.
So, yeah. I think I'm... Alright. I'm gonna finally... Yeah, I've been streaming for at least over 3 hours now, even though I've been playing like Tetris. It's just been one of those days where I just play random game. Oops. Darn Whoops. Oops. Oops. Darn it, come on. Darn it. My depth perception is stupid. Darn it. Okay. Okay. I've gotten into 180 right now. 181. So I haven't played in like whatever. Maybe I should play Tetris Forever again. It's been a while since I played that game. I think I'm just gonna finally end it around here. So yeah. This has been Try Try Faces. I've been your host. And these two over here have been my two co-hosts that I forgot to mention. Kirby and Sterlex. Say goodbye, Kirby and Sterlex. Bye-yo. And for those watching, oh, thank you for the follow, Angel Petite 723. And for those watching, you can subscribe or follow me on my Patreon, Twitch, YouTube, Blue Sky, or Discord all under Try Try Races. I've been your host, and let's see. I'm gonna check on something first. It will probably say that it's another viewer on my subscriber thing, but then again, that is totally not accurate. Anyways. Let's see. Anyways, I'm just going to let someone else be the center of attention right now. Now, let's see here. Let's see here. Manager. Okay, who am I gonna read now? Because it's been a long time since I need to get stuff done, and unfortunately I am done for today just playing Tetris over and over again. Let's see here. Custom Robo? Heck yeah! That is if they're still playing Shizu. Custom Robo. Darn it, they are not playing Custom Robo. Currently. Somebody's playing Super Mario World, though. Okay. Alright. I hope that you've all had a great day so far. And if not, if the rest of your day is better or tomorrow is better for you. See you later and take care. Bye-bye. I know too.